Yo, what's up gamers? It's me, back at it again with another reaction video, filming off of my iPad 4 mini because I suck and I'm cringe. Today we're watching Broly vs. Juggernaut. Let's go from Fan War Fatal Conflict. Okay, let's see who wins. Also, the first thing I get is a fucking raid advertisement. If I wanted raid, why would I need raid? There's no bots I need to kill. I'm like 7 hours late to this because Fan War premiered this like at 2 a.m. Not Fan War, One Fish Mob. Yeah. Rules for Fan War. Let's read this. No film advantage unless it's specifically required for a character, unless it conflicts with existing canon, it required or can benefit both characters. Not canon for information from a different universe of said characters will not be used. Outside help is allowed unless it's a team battle benefits both characters or doesn't ensure a guaranteed victory for either character. This video is meant for entertainment, educational purposes, and encourage discussion among fans. Alright, cool. Also, among the internet has ruined me. The internet has ruined me. I'm only content is going to be appropriate for younger viewers. I think a bit more. Fuck, I'm like 3. I need to get out of here.
Hey guys, before the video starts, if you enjoyed this episode and want to support my channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. Patrons not only
I mean, I would love to, but I don't have money, so. I know I wish it did. Sorry.
Sneak peeks, polls that'll determine what future projects will happen, even early access to new episodes of Fan War and
the entire week before
release to the public. And of course, knowledge regarding episodes long.
Oh, episode 100! I can't wait to see that. Maybe that's the episode they tease in like the community poll.
For those who want to join. But for now, enjoy the show.
Okay.
Let's face it, at one point in life, we all held a grudge against someone or something for one reason or another. But when it comes to these two nigh unstoppable behemoths, once they gained their immense power, their grudges...
I mean, I've always been more of a fan of Juggernaut versus Archie-side, but this is fine.
And Kane Marco, the human juggernaut.
I've always been more of a fan of Archie-side, Archie Knuckles versus Juggernaut.
616 continuity. And we'll also only be looking at the Broly from the original movies. No Super, no Xenoverse, no games whatsoever.
He's One Fish Mob, and I'm Runya, aka PD Adaptation. It's our job to see who would win a fatal conflict.
The Saiyans.
The Saiyans.
Feared throughout the galaxy for their violent nature. They were a race of warriors who plundered and conquered entire worlds. Due to their immense tenacity and fighting spirits, they took pride in unleashing their full power on any helpless planet they came across. But few Saiyans
and then they all died.
Powerful
At the
as
end.
the Saiyans simply known as Broly.
Born on the planet Vegeta,
Well,
Broly
almost
was
all
no
of
different
them
from
died.
normal Saiyans, except for the fact that his power level was off the charts. Meaning when he grew up, he'd be one of the most powerful Saiyans to ever live. But instead of growing up into a fierce warrior, like many before him, Fate had other plans.
Yeah, they left him sitting next to the other newborn Saiyan, Goku, who cried so much that it made Broly go insane. So insane, in fact, that
That's his backstory! You're telling me the only reason he went insane was because a kid?
No, that's not what actually happened.
What?
Petty revenge. Murder Goku and his family just for some petty revenge.
No, that's not what actually happened. That is a misconception. What actually happened was that the King of all Saiyans saw him as a potential threat to his rule and tried to have him killed, along with his father. But on that same day, the tyrant Frieza blew up the entire planet. But Broly's power awakened on that very moment, saving both him and his father, while the rest of the Saiyans were left to die. And while Broly is typically a calm person, those traumatic events have left a permanent scar on him, wants to get revenge on Goku and his whole family.
So it's not because you cried when you were baby. It's because Broly is just blindly wanting to use him as a martyr?
Pretty much.
You know, that actually is a lot better than the crying backstory.
And what if
I mean, the crime backstory's hilarious. Like, imagine some guy's whole entire stick becoming evil. What's because, oh, you cried so much. And Goku's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was a baby. Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna kick your goddamn ass. I'm gonna kill your entire fucking family and bloodline.
And as a Saiyan, he's a natural-born fighter. He loves to charge into battle, wishing for nothing else but to hit as hard as he can, without any care for his own personal safety. And as a Saiyan, he possesses the trait of Zenkai, which means if he survives a lethal injury, like when he was a baby, his power will only grow stronger.
And like most warriors in this universe, he can harness and use the natural life energy called Ki. With this, he can create shields to defend himself, or powerful energy attacks like the Eraser Cannon, Planet Geyser, Super Explosion Wave, and Blaster Meteor.
Or, just bear hug the opponent to death.
Yeah.
He is basically an unstoppable force. Deal an attack that should reasonably kill him, he will come right back. But I'd beware of pissing him off, because it's his rage that fuels his great power.
And it's emotions like this that very likely allow Broly to achieve the legendary power of Super Saiyan. But because of his immense power, he went one step beyond, and accessed the power of the legendary Super Saiyan.
In this form, he sacrifices
Wait, don't you say
all
you guys
self-control.
you
While it's possible he could access other Super Saiyan forms other weaker Saiyans had at the time, it's really the only Super Saiyan form he ever takes. With an immense size and power increase,
Wait, hold on, what was that?
he
I got it.
sacrifices all self-control. And while it's possible he could access other Super Saiyan forms other weaker Saiyans had at the time, it's really the only Super Saiyan form he ever takes. With an immense size and power increase, it is this form that's allowed him to go from planet to planet to destroy them, casually clobber even the mightiest of Z fighters, and really just about anything he wants to do.
Pretty much, but there are very few that can match Broly. And even if he does find someone who can match him, thanks to his near limitless ki and stamina, he'll most likely outlast anybody he meets. Of course, it's not saying he's invincible. Because of his tendencies towards violence, he often throws all forms of strategy in favor of mindlessly charging into battle, and not even just to kill his opponent outright, but to just toy with them. It is this flaw that has led to his actual death at the hands of Goku and his friends, and the eventual death of his clone, Bio Broly.
Hey, we don't talk about Bio Broly, nor does anyone else. But let this be a warning
Okay, I
to
don't
all
know who
those
that guy
who
is, and I
dare
don't care.
challenge Broly's might, for his power is legendary. I'll make sure you're
God damn it! The mods have ruined this for me because I get this picture and saying, "I'll crumple you, sweetie pie."
From the earliest days of his life, Marco had it rough.
His parents separated. His mother died when he was 3, and Kane was continuously expelled from every boarding school he was sent to. So it was already pretty rough for the poor kid. But it only reached the boiling point once Charles entered the picture.
You see, both Kane and Charles' father were nuclear physicists that worked with each other. And once Charles' dad kicked the bucket, he eventually married his widow and took Charles in as his son.
And considering how Charles was both a lot smarter and more gentle, Kane's father favored him more than his own son, which led to Kane bullying his stepbrother relentlessly and their father to discipline him the only way a shitty dad could.
From that day on, Kane no longer saw Charles as a mere nuisance, but as a sworn enemy and vowed revenge. Something he wouldn't be able to enact anytime soon.
You see, Charles was actually born with an X gene, a genetic trait that grants people superhuman powers. In Charles' case, he could read and influence minds. So even if Kane tried to beat him senseless, Charles could just stop him right in his tracks with a mere thought. But it would be many years later that Kane finally found a way to get his revenge.
While serving in the U.S. military, Kane found the Crimson Gem of Ziggurat, a ruby that turns whoever touches it into an exemplar of a demon god hybrid, named Ziggurat, granting said person into a nigh unstoppable machine of rage
as you could guess, as soon as Kane touched the damn thing, he immediately transformed into an invincible machine of devastation. With physical strength that rivaled Charles' psychic power, he could finally achieve his goal of destroying his stepbrother once and for all. Kane was no longer a mere man. On that day, he had truly become a human juggernaut.
And with his near unstoppable form came near unstoppable strength. Due to his connection to Sigurath, his strength is increased to immeasurable levels, allowing him to match even the mightiest of Marvel's heavy hitters. He can match gods like Thor in combat, casually make earthquakes that rate 8 on the Richter scale, and even knock down the Stranger with a single punch. A being who's on par with the world eater Galactus. He's also
It's the one guy who's
able to surprise
who's kind of like Unicron, maybe. I don't fucking know. Like,
Oh, and
you know
he's
what?
also
No,
practically
I'm sorry.
unstoppable.
I'm trying to make jokes, but
It
like,
doesn't
it just
matter how
sucks.
tough or powerful you are. Very few things can slow this guy down. Explosions, extreme heat, strong impacts, lightning, even attacks that send him flying to other planets don't faze him. Heck, most of the time he just walks through most obstacles. Like they're nothing. Jesus may walk on water, Chuck Norris may swim through land. This guy will walk through both.
Not even turning into a skeleton will stop him. As he'll
I'm fucking sorry.
As long as any trace of the Juggernaut is left, be that something like a single atom or smaller, he will never die. He can even generate his own personal fortune to greatly.
I thought he was just a big man with you who's also
that
extremely
goofy dome
strong.
of a helmet protecting his
What the
coconut.
fuck?
He's well protected from both psychic and magical attacks. It's so powerful, not even powerful beings like Doctor Strange, Captain Universe, or even Charles himself can affect it. And if it's ever destroyed, he can just make a new one. And while removing said helmet may put him at a disadvantage, that's a lot easier said than done, as getting close to him is exactly what he wants you to do. That's right, this guy not only knows how to wipe the floor with your ass, he knows how to kick it into next week as well.
But an opponent getting the upper hand on him isn't something he needs to worry about. He is basically a demigod at this point. He's defeated Sigurath in his own realm, where he's basically a god, effortlessly destroyed the living monolith, and has tackled with and even defeated plenty of the Marvel Universe's strongest powerhouses, like the immovable Blob and King Hyperion.
He's even matched the Incredible Hulk himself.
Oh yeah, the guy you keep on bringing back and who won against
You know,
Kratos
the
and
Hulk,
Doomsday.
the guy who destroys dimensions just by fighting. If even the
I'm
Hulk
fucking
struggles to
sorry
beat
this
this
right now.
guy, then you
Why do I not know
he's
this about any of these fucking characters?
It's not like he's not without weaknesses that one can exploit, if they knew what they were doing. Removing his helmet does leave him vulnerable to telepathic assaults, and his near unstoppable nature has led him to become quite cocky at times, and does have a history of his own unstoppable nature being used against him.
But that's if you can even get the chance. So to all those who wish to challenge them, beware. For the power of the Juggernaut is unstoppable.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
This battle shall have no prep time, no outside help, or home field advantage.
It is time to see who would win a fatal conflict.
Oh god. Well, Wolverine's fucking dead. Jesus fucking Christ, the entire X-Men are dead. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch up versus bites too. I choose you to be the one I'm voting for. Okay, Broly, sure. Bang Broly, rooting for Juggernaut, I guess. Oh, what happened? Is he dead? Did Juggernaut win? Yes! Let's go! Let's go, Juggernaut! Let's go! Let's go, Mamma Mia! Okay, hold on, let me put this shit
Well, I
in.
guess I could put destroy the entire planet because of a what if on my resume.
This was a surprisingly close fight, with both fighters relatively equal in terms of stamina, ferocity, and tenacity. But in the end, while Broly had more options to work with, he had no real means of actually hurting Juggernaut. Thanks
Damn,
to,
that sucks.
well, him being a literal unstoppable force.
Given what Juggernaut's already survived, pretty much anything that Broly could throw at him wouldn't even faze him. And even if he somehow inflicted damage to old Kane, and given that he's already survived far worse than what Broly can do, it's extremely unlikely to impede Juggernaut for long.
In the end, Broly's best bet was to keep Juggernaut at a distance and attack from afar, using his greater speed, flight, and large arsenal of ki attacks to keep him out of reach. But given how much tougher Juggernaut is, a close quarters fight was inevitable, which would only put Broly at a much greater disadvantage.
And besides, unlike Juggernaut, Broly tends to lose all self-control in battle, becoming a mindless berserker that just rushes in head first. A great idea for any opponent who can't match his strength, not so much for someone who already has experience with similar opponents.
And while it is possible for Broly to grow even stronger from surviving lethal hits with Zenkai, you must remember, Broly is not immortal. While both have been defeated plenty of times, Broly ended up dying permanently after his second encounter with the Z Fighters, while Juggernaut has always come back from far, far worse.
In the end, Broly may have had speed and versatility on his side, but that just couldn't help him stop someone who was far more powerful, a lot more durable, and could survive all of his attacks. In the end, it was like Broly's demise was unstoppable.
The winner is the Juggernaut.
Supreme victory. Next time on Fan War. Raging, raring for battle. The greatest duo arrive. Yo, Banjo Kazooie, let's go! Mamma Mia! Huh, that's nice. Banjo Kazooie. I'm assuming it's gonna be against either Conquer or Ukulele. Oh. He didn't show us who he's gonna fight? Damn, I guess I have to wait until I find out. Anyway, that was Fan War. It was pretty epic. It was really epic, in fact. It was pretty epic. But I do say so myself.
Want to save over $300 a month on your mortgage?
No. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now because Joe and maybe work on all my shit because like honestly episode 6 my series got loved. Oh my god. I just fucking self-promoted. I fucking self-promoted a reaction video. Am I really this desperate for fucking views? Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Why did you self-promote like that, you fucking dumbass? Next you're gonna talk about how come you have a TikTok or something. God damn it!